Hi guys, Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a fresh set of my nails. I really enjoyed doing it every single time because they always look so nice and pretty. Have a preview of them in here. Absolutely awesome, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. So let's start. I've got absolutely bare nails, and I think this is the first time when I'm really excited for a bare nails because they are going to be a nice long coffin, and I will show you how to sculpt that. So first of all, we need to tidy up the cuticles and prep the natural nail plate. So push back the cuticles like nice and firm, but also gentle. When you're doing so, like watch it because this area is always softer where we've got our moons. So nice and gentle, but quite firm at the same time. Then using the e-file, we are going to do a basic cuticle work from the nail plate. So I'm just putting it on a pretty low speed for the cuticles. And then file one side first. So I'm cleaning only what is on the nail plate. And then put it back to the reverse and do the other side. You can still see how much stuff is actually really coming off from it. And I like that bit because it also touch up a little bit the nail fold as well, which is actually awesome. Okay, switch that off, we don't need it. Remove the dust. And then if there is any cuticle on the nail plate, I can remove it. So usually I've got there the corner where I need to trim it, and I can see it. I kind of know my nails, so I know where the stuff is. So I'm always cleaning that part here because this is on the nail plate and there is lots of on the nail plate there. Okay, then do the sides in here on the nail plate. So I'm not touching my nail folds yet. And basically, actually, when the teacher says to you, remove the cuticles, that's what you are going to remove. It's actually the cuticles which are on the nail plate. Because this part, that's our nail fold. So as a next thing, I'm just going to do the nail fold, but only in some places. I don't want to do it too much before I start filing. So I'm just trimming ever so slightly my nail fold. I try to kind of do the minimal cuticle work, and the reason for it is like if you overdo your cuticles, they grow bigger. So do not overdo it, especially the parts we are doing now on the nail fold. Okay, that's a decent clean still on the nail plate. Okay, they are not bad. We can start doing the next preparation. So using the nail file, which is two-sided, 100 by 180 grit, I am using a 180 grit to scratch the surface of the natural nail. There is a tiny bit of the product left, so I'm just swapping in that times to remove it completely. File the free edge, and for either a form application and a tip application, you want the free edge to be a rounded shape. Here, file from underneath as well, because there is a hyponychium, like a really high one. And then search for any places which still have some shine on it. You don't want any shiny places, but at the same time, you don't want to overfile the nail plate. The nail plate which is overfiled and is thin is going to be bendy, so it's more prone to the lifting. Always remember that, guys. You want to keep the condition of the natural nails as good as possible in order for your extensions or actually any kind of product last nice and long time. With the corner of the file, I'm doing a tiny bit more scratches on the sides. Just remove more of this product. You can also hear it under your file and feel it when you're working on the natural nail. It does gives different sound and it's a different feeling to when it is on the fake product. Okay, so this preparation is really really important. So I'm on the fake product now, going into natural nail. Okay, happy with that. So remove the dust and then dehydrate with the blue scrub. So just grab some blue scrub and dehydrate, nice and squeaky clean. Okay, remove the dust again, and this way our nail plate is ready for a foam application or a tip application depending of what you want to do on your nails. So in this video, because this is my set of the nails, I'm gonna of course show you how to sculpt the nails, and then in the part 2 of this video we'll do the design. So I wanted to keep one plain because the plain ones are quite universal. You can see it, guys, when we're doing the designs. You can just use the video for sculpting and connect them two together to do a beautiful set. So I have trimmed the form on the slightly bigger width than the natural nail. That's for a pinky. And I'm always placing it, so like I'm always placing the tab with a small gap in here. The reason for this small gap is like if I want to cut the form, and for my ring finger I have to, I'm not gonna cut through the double form, I will just cut through the single form, which is much easier. And the other part leaves my form much firmer as well. We do have also a Salon Success forms which are much sturdier, like much firmer. I actually prefer working with those ones. They are just perfect for my nails. I don't know why. Again, it will be probably a personal preference for everyone when it comes to the form choice. Okay, so that's a ring finger. The middle finger has a slightest hyponicum as well. And hyponicums, those grow slightly bigger when we wear the long nails for a long time. And basically, I'm wearing nail enhancements on my nails for a really, really long time. I would say like 10 plus years. So yeah, they actually never really that short or natural. There has been always a product on them, unless I just do the quick removal for a new set. My scissors are getting not as sharp as they should. Yes, yes, it is you. He touched them all the time and I'm screaming like, leave my scissors alone. They are best scissors like for a form cutting, but also they would be really good for the cuticles too. The only trouble is sometimes you get something which you really love and then you cannot get it replacement. Same like we had the 2 mm cuticle nippers and there is nowhere to get them like. So yeah, unfortunately. Don't laugh, cameraman, because he tried to get them as well and he says they are available. They aren't available, not at 2 mm ones. They are. No, they aren't. Not the ones, no. Okay, you will order them, okay. So, index finger, slide my form in, nice and straight, and I want to lift it up a little bit, because my index fingers grow down. So, come up a little bit. There we are, then secure the form. This will be the middle one. And it's cut out in one side more than on the other because the hyponicum is not even on this one. So this is just a perfect fit. You can also have a comparison, guys, like how much faster I am on my left hand with my right hand compared to the to working with the left hand. There is a video of me working with my left hand. Okay, another one. So this one, we always need to pinch it more because it doesn't pinch as nice. And then we can apply the gel. There is still tiny bit product left on the pinky, but it's in a good condition and that will be fine. Some people do remove it completely right down to zero. I sometimes, if I've got some product which is completely blended, I'm not bothered. Now I'm gonna check it. This one is a bit wonky. That's great. Okay, let's do sculpting. So you don't have to close the tabs. The only reason I'm closing them is I want to have a bit comfier surface so I don't touch or catch on them. An extra nail pad because during the form application we always touch them. Wait a couple seconds for it to dry, and then the universal air bond. And once the order arrives, it's actually due maybe within 2-3 days. I need a new, or it is already in here by the time we put the video. I need the new one. I want the gold. It can also show you guys, like, I mean, for how many sets it's lasts as well, because I've got this one like for so long now. Okay, my gel brush, and then we are gonna start sculpting. So I want to clean my brush because it was stored in a drawer in case if there is any dust particles over it. I want to also reshape it, and I do really like to have those nice sharp points so I can nicely work around the cuticle area. Okay, because I am feeling more confident with my hand, working with my right hand, I might actually do it more at the time. It's really warm in the house actually, so let me see if I can manage. I should. Nice and thin around the cuticle area. And you want to really work through your product, like you want to almost press it hard, this product, and then extend it. So right to the M.5. The reason why I done it only in the middle is by the time I finish my ring finger, the pinky will be almost in the place we need it. Okay, I need to check all the corners. Happy with that. This corner. And the other one. Okay, happy with that. So we've got a nice skeleton of our nails, and now we can give them a cook. We want to cure them for about 15 seconds. And then pick up, when they are cooking, just pick up a small scoop of the product and start doing another nail. So massage it in like really well. Massage it in. Actually, I will straight away go for another two. A scoop for the thin layer. Look how nice and long they are. I'm not perfecting the shape yet because I want to do two nails at the one time. On the forms, you've got also the lines. So you can see it. I'm kind of trying to follow the line. I mean, obviously I'm not going all the way down to that line because my nail would be too fat in there. So I'm kind of measuring like, okay, 1 millimeter away from the line. Okay, check the shape. So pretty. and then freeze them. So another 15 seconds, and that's mean our pinky and the ring finger have been cured for half of the time, which is 30 seconds, and we can pinch it after that. I'm just grabbing my pinching clamps and straight away pinching pinky and a ring finger. So the ring fingers are always my widest fingers, and they hardest to pinch as well. Okay, we need to cure them for another 15 seconds, so we're able to pinch the middle finger and then the index finger. And straight away I'm gonna start building up the next step. So I'm pinching my middle and index finger and straight away building the apex. Let me check, can we take the form out? So if I am confident 100% that I can pull the form out because I have done a nice first layer and I'm not missing the product anywhere, I can just remove the form, which make my life much easier, and then I can apply thin layer through the entire nail and then build up my apex. So I'm picking up the scoop of the product and then building the apex. It's almost like a reversed French. Look at this shape, and then I'm just helping it to spread a little bit. Just like that. Cook it. And then do the same on the next nail. So I can, this one pinch always extremely well, so just gonna repinch that one. Can I pull it? Not so. I feel like or I'm missing like almost nothing, but I do miss a tiny bit on the one corner. Not corner, like on the one side of the nail. So I'm not gonna remove my form. Clean it nice so we can get everywhere. Or maybe I don't. I do. I did miss it, like almost nothing, but I did miss some bit. Pick up another scoop, and also look at the sizes of my scoops. Like they are pretty decent because we want to give it strength to those nails, so they are gonna last, especially for this length. And then just drag it again, so I've got less product there. Look at what a beautiful shape we are getting on its own. Just fantastic. Cook it. Oh no, I touched it. Ah, okay, I love when the accident happens. So I have touched this beautiful nail. You cannot take it out. It doesn't change anything. If I would take it out, that's what actually cause more damage than just leaving it, cooking, and then, if necessary, adding more product. Maybe not. We'll see. Let me have a look at that. Oh no. Oh no, free spooky nail art. It looks like a tile. Ah. Okay, I can remove this form. Maybe I will, maybe I could just file it away, but yeah, possibly. Unfortunately, those things happens sometimes. So remove the pinching clamp from this nail and the form, and then apply the product on the other two nails. And it's also comfier for me to do so in this position, like because I can really reach every corner of the nail. So I've got a very small amount of the product in here, and I want to distribute it evenly on every place where I've got my natural nail plate. Okay, and then nice and thin layer through the entire nail. What a shame. Pick up a scoop of the product. Release it from the brush and then just go through the middle. And because we are going for a coffin shape, I'm almost kind of leaving it the way it is. Perfect. And then cook it. Okay, and then let's do another one. So building apex on two nails when the temperature is quite warm can be risky with this length. If the nails would be shorter, I could probably attempt that on all of the nails. Again, just through the middle, because we are gonna file it the sides anyway. So nice and thin on the sides. Remove that air bubble. Remove that air bubble. Come on, get away. Now, if you start playing too long, things can get nasty, like, and start running. So then twist the finger upside down. Usually, I don't like to do that. I want to work fast enough before the gel starts to run to the sides. But sometimes, obviously, it's impossible. So I have just twisted and then gonna quickly cure it. Full 60 seconds cure. Okay, once the nails are just finishing cooking, pick up the UV cleanser, close your products, and then we can file them. The color I have chosen today is a perfect rose, and I'm actually always choosing this color. It's really rare for me to have a different color on my nails because I love it. Remove the inhibition layer. And when I'm removing the inhibition layer, guys, like, especially for a sculpted nails, I do actually clean it from underneath as well, because there is a tiny stickiness which might be felt as well sometimes on the bottom. Okay, clean it well, and then I'm gonna show you on those two probably how to fix this mistake. So first of all, we need to file one side and then other side of the nail just to get it the shape, the coffin shape we want. Shorten the nail, so usually not bother like how my free edge looks too much, because I can easily file it because there is not much of the product at the free edge. Now, because this place was pulled, I've got quite a lot of product, but I'm just leaving it and just following my filing routine, which is going on the side. So on the side, I'm smoothing this part, going around the cuticle area. File on the other sides. Sorry, I'm playing funny, but I have my pillow under the bum. And I can't twist my hands anymore. They should be like this so I can twist them. I have no pillow under my bum. Guess what? I'm getting the pillow for my chair. I'm just too low. Too short. Okay, shorten it. And then we are gonna smooth out everything. So my sides are quite nicely shaped now. See, life is gonna be easy now. Thank you. Woohoo. Okay, perfect. This is amazing. Thank you so much. See, now I can do this. So I couldn't reach this side because my hand was just too low and it wasn't squeezing in. But anyway, once we've got that done, we need to smooth out the mess we have created, but also look at the free edge, so you can also see it, like how much product I've got in here. I wanted to actually show you this in detail. I need to even this out, and I like to do it with this movement. Okay, so I just do a little bit. That will get my free edge nice and even through the entire surface. Keep checking your filing. You're actually better off filing just where you need to than filing on the places where you don't need to file. And at the same time, I have already touched this mess up place. Remember, the nail isn't flat, so we cannot file it just in a one. I start liking this nail already. Tiny bit more, shorten it. And yes, I think it's almost ready for a buffing. We should just remove a tiny bit of the bulk from that. edge. And ideally, I should replace the product which I'm missing there because it's a little bit flat on the apex. But I will see it because maybe if we shorten it, the nails, they will be just nice. See, now I can do it, those lines, and I want you to look through those lines, guys, because this is actually quite important. So you can see it, the places I'm filing. I want to do almost triangle from the nails, then file it from underneath, shorten the free edge. And as we shorten the free edge, the nail becomes much, much thicker. Look at this, it was extremely thin. Huh? Yeah, it's really thick. Really, really thick. Okay, file around the cuticle area. So also, look, I'm filing these sides here, like this, at that angle. Do the same on the other one. So this way I'm removing the bulkage. I want to show you that in the camera as well. I'm removing the bulkage from those places, so my nail is going to be the same thickness all the way through it. And then blend the gel with the natural nail. You don't want to see it where the product is starting. Perfect. Okay, so you can see it. I even didn't touch the middle yet. And then we are gonna, and I have filed nicely the sides. Now we need to remove this excess, but I don't want to, so I want to remove this bulkage from the free edge, mainly in this part. But from this point to this point, I want to have all this thickness. So guys, you quite often ask, and I'm gonna show you that as well with my filing. So I'm just smoothing out only the free edge. I need to show you that actually on the nail. That will answer all your questions, like when it comes to the secret of the strong and thin looking nails. There we are. So you can see it. I didn't touch this place because this is the place I want it to be really thick, like extremely thick and strong. And then I want my free edge to be nice and thin. Look how nice and thin it is, okay? And they are not buffed yet. So we have just shaped them like that. They actually look cool. Oh, I'm having long nails. So yeah, I will do the other two because they are quite easy to shape. I wanted to show you on the missed one and then on this one as well. Next step is to grab the white buffer and just buff the entire nail. Just buff it nice all over. Buff it there, all over. To be honest, I might get, it's a bit wonky, the ring finger, because of the bank, but once we put the design, I might actually get away with it. The apex is just a little bit flatter on that nail, but if I would shorten it, it will do. Okay, so I'm just gonna shorten the nails because this way I can get away with the, this size apex. For the length I had it, I would have to rebuild it, and I just want to save the time really. So also I like to check my nails from both sides just to make sure they are all good, and by removing this length I can blend that out and the apex is not gonna bother me anymore. Perfect, clean the dust. And then using the gray buffer, we are gonna do the next part of the smoothing of the nail. Again, blend everything around the cuticle area. Blend here. That was a really nice blend. Almost like removed any dust particles with this buffer. And then look at the shape of this nail. Nice and pretty. Okay, as a next step, now you can see it, I've got still quite a lot of cuticle to be removed, but because I have finished all the filing, I can do so. And what I'm doing, and you cannot see where the nail extensions is starting, like where the product is starting. So what I'm doing now is I'm trimming a little bit more. And also I love building the nail extensions that way as well, because later on, so guys, you see me like sometimes walking with my nails like for 6 weeks because we had no time. I have almost no product at this part now. And when I put the top coat later on, when the nail grow, I have only top coat there. So I don't have anything else than just a top coat. Then trim this one. So it's the second time I'm trimming my cuticles. Sometimes after doing the filing it's not necessary because we almost touch the cuticles with the file as well. But because they wasn't done for a long time, I'm just doing a second round. We can also grab our e-file and do the cleaning with the small bowl. I quite like to use it as well after the nails are finished. So there we are. Just put it nice and low speed. And do one side. Put it back and do the other side. So now I can work more excessively. Great. Clean the dust. Switch off the e-file. I wish it would be faster actually to switch off. I love it, but just for switching it off, it takes a wee while. Okay, and then the last trim. And that's my cuticles are ready as well. We can use the blue scrub to clean the things. So I like to always use the tiny bit of the, that's the end I've got, tiny bit of the blue scrub to remove any dust, particles, any kind of rough bits and pieces before start painting. But that's what we have created today, like on 2 coffin nails from the start to finish. I'm gonna quickly do that one and show you the final results. Yes, that's them almost nice, like obviously we should just add a tiny wee drop, but if we put the top coat we could actually fill up this missing part of the apex. I hope guys you have really enjoyed this tutorial on how to sculpt the coffin shape nails. I'm sending you huge glittery hugs and bye for now.